All right, guys, here we are. We are presently at 8,000 feet, and we departed about an hour and a half ago from Lynchburg. So to bring you guys up to speed, because this is the first segment of real video for the Sun and Fun 2019 trip, Josh and Scott here, and we decided on a whim to leave 2 days early, and that was yesterday. We decided at like, I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock to get underway, and we got off the ground at like 4:20, 4:25 in the afternoon. We made it to Lynchburg in 3.5 hours. I'm just generalizing because I don't have the nav log in front of me. My memory's not that good either. So, and we hung out with Jacob, who you guys remember from the channel. It's been on lots of videos, and he and I flew to Sun and Fun last year. When we woke up this morning, we were kind of holed in weather-wise. In fact, Lynchburg was fine, but just outside of Lynchburg, there was a wall of weather. And, you know, we hoped to leave at like 6, 7, 8 in the morning, and that just wasn't happening. So, you know, we had to kind of make the calculation. Do we leave and fly 100, 150 miles, or do we just wait this out? And of course, you know, you zoom out on the next rad weather and the radar on ForeFlight. The entire country has got no radar echoes except for right basically over us. So it was just a little inopportune. Ideally, we would have gone VFR the whole way, just so we wouldn't have to deal with any IFR routing. But as our luck would have it, the weather didn't work in our favor, and we decided that we would depart Lynchburg IFR, and we were fortunate enough to get a very direct route. Actually, the route that we filed was a very simple and not too out-of-the-way route. Then we got airborne. And after, I don't know, 100, 150 miles, they gave us direct Lakeland. The trouble is that it is now 6:05, and 6:05, and we still have 349 nautical miles to get to Lakeland. And this plane's pretty fast, but it's not that fast, that's for sure. We're making 170 over the ground, and for you, engine geeks, right now we're running at 22 inches of manifold pressure, and we're running 50 degrees lean of peak, and our fuel flow is about 12.2 gallons an hour, which is pretty remarkable. And we're managing to squeak out 159, 160 right now, knots of true airspeed, with a bit of a tailwind component, which is giving us 171 over the ground. So really, that puts us at 2 hours on the money before Lakeland. The trouble is Lakeland closes at 7:30 by NOTAM. So we're not going to make Lakeland tonight. It's too bad, but hey, whatever. There are worse problems to have, I guess, like not going at all, or like not flying in an airplane on an amazingly beautiful day like today. So that's the update, and, you know, we didn't get a lot of video because we were in such a rush, and I'd rather spend the time, instead of videoing, you know, properly planning the flight. But hopefully we'll be more relaxed and be able to get this underway for you. And
timer expired.
There's our fuel timer. So while we're in the cockpit, I'll keep you online for the fuel tank change. So fuel's presently on the left tank, boost pump on. Switch to the right tank. Let it sit for a second. Boost pump off. Mechanical fuel flows fine. Reset our timer. So we're good for another 30 minutes. We're going to shut down the camera, and we'll see you soon. All right, guys, we're back on camera, and we are 44 miles from Gainesville Airport, Golf November Victor, and we have requested the RNAV 29 into Gainesville, and I have the plate set up here. So I have the profile view on the panel, and then I have the overlay on my iPad. We're descending from 8,000 to 3,000. We're going to be going through this little tiny layer here. We're descending at 700 feet a minute. I'm not going to bore you guys all with all the details of the approach, but we're joining the approach at the initial approach fix called OBJO, O-B-J-O-H. I'm going to join at 2,000.
23 Kilo, I got IFR traffic coming in for 9 right to the north. Cancel the approach clearance. Just fly present heading. I'm going to take you across maybe 2 miles, and then I'll bring you back on the base and give you the approach clearance.
Yeah, we're going to miss the layer. We're not even going through it. There's a hole right here. How boring.
Quest 783, Jackson.
Yeah, you're right. Look at that.
Well, that's no fun.
Of all that cloud layer we just went through, we had to find a huge hole.
So here we're like, I'm IFR deprived because we're grounded IFR for the most part all winter. Unfortunately, this plane is not no nice equipped. That's one thing I am not happy about, and I can say that's probably why I won't keep the plane for too long, really.
Oh, what are the odds of that, huh?
Yeah, so I was hoping to get some IMC. We got a little bit earlier, not a lot, but now we're nice down here in the nice warm weather. Our outside air temp is 46 Fahrenheit.
You can plan 9 right.
Awesome, 9 right, thanks.
Which really in pilot language is...
For 1 Charlie Delta, contact Jack 1817.
Go to Jack 1817, have a good night.
Good night.
Jack, Cirrus 221, Charlie Delta, descending 3,000.
Cirrus 221, Charlie Delta, Jack approach, Gainesville, temperature 3012, and you're doing a RNAV at 29, correct?
That's affirmative, 1 Charlie Delta. 48 degrees now outside air temp, but that translates to 6 degrees Celsius. We are not in freezing conditions, so therefore we will not have any icing concerns. But I will say we picked up some trace clear ice, very, very minuscule bits of ice. Certainly not an aerodynamic factor, but we weren't in the soup for too long, so it was fine.
Epic Air 574, use your reg valve, that's the...
All right, that ding was 1,000 feet above our desired altitude of 3,000 feet. Okay, we do our flow check here. Our oil pressure's good, our oil temp is good, our fuel flow is good. We have volts, amps are charging. I need to slow the plane down. We gained a lot of manifold pressure, guys.
Epic Air 574, fly heading 350. I'm going to keep you on that heading for about 15 miles, and then I'll put you back on course. 74.
Okay, we're level 3,000 now.
November 02, Romeo, radar contact, 13 miles southeast of Gainesville. Gainesville, altimeter 3009.
009, 3902, Romeo, thank you.
Okay, guys, we're 21.5 miles until we get to OBJO. We're going to be on a 196 heading. When we get to OBJO, suspect we're going to get our altitude reduced to 2,000.
November 221 Charlie Delta, 12 miles from OBJO, cross OBJO 3000, cleared RNAV, runway 29 approach.
OBJO 3000, clear RNAV 29er approach for 221 Charlie Delta.
November 6425 Quebec, contact Daytona approach, 118.85. You guys have a good night, we'll see you later.
I'm going to fire up my...
Charlie Delta, do you guys want to go to 2925 is available if you want it?
I'll say again?
I said 25 is available if you want it. You can have either runway, I don't know if they offered it to you.
Oh, we're good with 29, we're all set up, and winds are light, so we're good, thanks.
All right, perfect.
Oh, I see why you want to
Epic Air 574, turn left to right, Valdesta.
Correct, Epic Air 574.
Cheers, 221 Charlie Delta, contact Gainesville Tower, 119.55. Yeah, guys, have a good night.
1955 to Tower, have a great night, thanks for the help. Gainesville Tower, Cirrus 221 Charlie Delta, we are direct OBJO 3000 on the RNAV 29.
221 Charlie Delta, Gainesville Tower, runway 29 or clear to land.
Runway 29 or clear to land for 221 Charlie Delta. There's no traffic.
I guess not. I mean, we're a ways out here.
When we get to Objo, we're going to select our new altitude is 2,000. One mile. Make our right turn. Half a mile. Okay, we're turning. Now we're going to go vertical speed, 500 feet a minute descent. And we're going to descend to 2,000 because we want to cross Tuxie at 2,000. And once we cross Tuxie in 4.3 miles, we're going to be making another right turn to a heading of 286. When we make that turn, we can immediately descend down to 1,700 feet. So we set our altitude pre-select to 1,700, get it all ready to roll. I like to set my heading bug to the final approach fix. Excuse me, final approach course rather. And that's 286. Of course, this instrument approach is for practice. I'm only inside, but glancing outside here and there for traffic, even though we have guaranteed separation. Two miles to go. Need to slow the plane down some more as we descend.
Giant solar farm.
Okay, now we can we have 21 miles to get to, oh, excuse me, 9.8 miles to the airport. Okay, we're established on the final approach. So now's a good time to do our pre-landing checklist. Our fuel is on the correct tank. We're going to leave it where it is. Our boost pump's on. We're going to go mixture full rich. And we're going to continue to slow the airplane down because we have too much ground speed and airspeed for that matter. And once we cross Jontu, that's where we get our glide slope intercept. We're going to start seeing that come in. I need to bring the power way back here.
Timer expired.
Okay, we'll leave it right where it's at. We're almost there. .8 miles, we will be at our final approach. Glide slope intercept, rather. Okay. We've just intercepted our vertical guidance. Our minimums are 420. We'll put in our last notch of flaps. 820, 400 to go. We're right on the glide path. 2 reds and 2 whites.
Tower, Epic Air 551, holding short, runway 25, ready for departure.
Give it some more power.
Epic Air 551, Gainesville Tower, hold short, runway 25, awaiting IFR release.
620, 200 to go. 520, 100 to go.
Minimums. Minimums.
We're at our minimums. We disconnect the autopilot.
Epic Air 551, fly runway heading, maintain 2000, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Perfect.
Flaps up.
Fly runway heading, maintain 2000, 25, clear for takeoff, Epic Air 551.
Cirrus 1 Charlie Delta, turn right on Charlie, hold short at 25, stay with me.
Right on Charlie, short of 25, with you. We'll lean for taxi. There's a VOR right there, Gainesville VOR.
Yes, that is.
Cirrus 1 Charlie Delta, cross 25 to the ramp with me.
1 Charlie Delta will cross 25 to the ramp with you. 1 Charlie Delta.
Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, we'd appreciate you giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell icon next to it so you get notified when we come out with new content. And if you'd like to stick around for a few more minutes, you get to see the entire instrument approach from a different camera angle filmed out the left pilot's window and a different vantage point on the landing. So, hope you'll stick around and stay tuned for the next video.